Greetings and salutations, Mega Wizard 79 here with another episode of Skyrim. So, we are in the Sleeping Giant Inn, as per the request of, of the person who left the mysterious note. So, the person in question is her right there. Let's talk to her, shall we?
I'm the innkeeper. It's my business to keep track of strangers.
Coming right up.
Attic room, eh? Well, we don't have an attic room, but you can have the one on the left. Make yourself at home.
So, we just go in here. And here she comes.
So you're the Dragonborn I've been hearing so much about. I think you're looking for this. We need to talk. Follow me.
Subtle, right?
Now we can talk.
Well then. Don't see that every day, do we? Probably should close it. Actually, wait. Oops. There we go. Much more proper. I also like the sound effect. Wow. Look at this, huh? What a nice little nook you got yourself here. Hey, I got that copy.
The Greybeards seem to think you're the Dragonborn. I hope they're right.
So, yeah, we can be really stupid, or, you know, I'm just gonna go with this one.
Surprised? I guess I'm getting pretty good at my harmless innkeeper act. You can't be too careful. Thalmor spies are everywhere. I didn't go to all this trouble on a whim. I needed to make sure it wasn't a Thalmor trap. I am not your enemy. I already gave you the horn. I'm actually trying to help you. I just need you to hear me out. Like I said in my note, I've heard that you might be Dragonborn. I'm part of a group that's been looking for you. Well, someone like you, for a very long time. If you really are Dragonborn, that is. Before I tell you any more, I need to make sure I can trust you. If you don't trust me, you were a fool to walk in here in the first place.
She's got a point. I just like using. I just like. I just like that dialogue personally.
I knew the Greybeards would send you there if they thought you were Dragonborn. They're nothing if not predictable. When you showed up here, I knew you were the one the Greybeards sent, and not some Thalmor plant. Yes, we're very old enemies. And if my suspicions are correct, they might have something to do with the dragons returning. But that isn't important right now. What is important is that you might be Dragonborn. We remember what most don't, that the Dragonborn is the ultimate dragon slayer. You're the only one that can kill a dragon permanently by devouring its soul. Can you do it? Can you devour a dragon's soul? This is no time to play the reluctant hero. You either are or aren't Dragonborn. But I'll see for myself soon enough. Dragons aren't just coming back. They're coming back to life. They weren't gone somewhere for all these years. They were dead, killed off centuries ago by my predecessors. Now something's happening to bring them back to life, and I need you to help me stop it. A few years ago, I said almost the same thing to a colleague of mine. Well, it turned out he was right and I was wrong. I know they are. I visited their ancient burial mounds and found them empty. And I figured out where the next one will come back to life. We're going to go there, and you're going to kill that dragon. If we succeed, I'll tell you anything you want to know. You should know. You got the map for me from Bleak Falls Barrow. The Dragonstone was a map of ancient dragon burial sites. I've looked at which ones are now empty. The pattern is pretty clear. It seems to be spreading from the southeast, down in the Gerals near Riften. The one at Kynesgrove is next, if the pattern holds. Kynesgrove. There's an ancient dragon burial near there. If we can get there before it happens, maybe we'll learn how to stop it. Good. Good. Now we won't have to spend time searching for it. We should get moving. There's no time to waste.
Yeah, I can say that just because I've traveled to Kynesgrove before.
I need to get into my traveling gear. Give me a minute and I'll be ready.
One of the rare times you can actually... Oh, never mind.
That's better. Let's get on the road to Kynesgrove.
Anyway. Yeah. You can take that if you want. It doesn't really do anything to your map. As far as I know, anyway. Honestly, lady, were you born in a barn?
Orgnar, I'm traveling. You've got the inn till I get back.
Right. Happy trails.
Right then. On to Kynesgrove, which is near Windhelm, interestingly enough. Yeah, it's just this small little, I wouldn't even call it a town. It's just a few buildings, really. Nothing really to speak of. It's just a tiny little hamlet.
Kynesgrove is this way. We can travel together or split up and meet there. Your choice.
So, yeah. Essentially, she's just gonna run all the way there. But, as I've already stated... Oh, yeah. We can go back and return the horn. But, you know, obviously that would break... There's no sense in doing that right now. It would just seem kind of janky to do that. Now, just so you understand, from this point onward, you're essentially just going to be working with her.
Wait, something's wrong.
Hello! Well then.
No, you don't want to go up there. A dragon, it's attacking!
Oh, bless you.
Well, I don't know. Not yet. It flew over the town and landed on the old dragon mound. I don't know what it's doing up there, but I'm not waiting around to find out.
Right then.
Don't
Come
you know
on.
there's a
We
dragon
need to find out
attacking?
what's happening up. Come on, hurry. We might be too late.
Don't worry. He'll... What the hell? Okay, fine, whatever. Anyway. Let us, oh! It's that way. That was weird.
Lorcan's eyes. Look at that big bastard. Keep your head down. Let's see what it does.
Alright. Let me see, where is it? This is one of my favorite scenes in this entire game, so I like to make sure I hear it properly. Or, sorry, see it properly. Whoa. Kinda cool, huh? Actually, that's actually really interesting. I mean, usually when I'm here, I usually see him. It's usually during the dark. Sorry, during the night. So I've never seen this effect before. Anyway, he's just gonna fly around for a little while until I get into position. Come on, Alduin.
Sarukunir, Zil Grotova Ursa.
Steady.
Slen.
I don't know what's happening. Let's watch and wait. This is worse than I thought.
Alduin Thuri. Boantid Vokri Hasulikse Junkuzig. Ge Sarukunir, Kalimir. Follow side Dovakin. Zuu, Korav need no dove to hide. You do not even know our tongue, do you? Such arrogance, to dare take for yourself the name of Dova. Sarukanir, Kridar Jur.
On guard.
Here we go. Alright. May as well, right? Alright. Oops. Wrong one. I meant to go with this. Ice! Ice! He's an ice dragon. Bad. Bad. So, yeah, Selicanir here. Supposedly he's...
My lord Alduin requires your death. I am glad to oblige him.
Alright, let me get rid of those. Sorry, I know it's kind of ruining combat, but let me just get that off. There we go. No need having all that. Right. But yeah, Selicanir, the thing about him, from what I can understand anyway, is that he's sort of Alduin's champion, and here he comes. I did enough damage, so he's gonna come crashing down.
This will be a real fight then. Good.
This one's mine.
Mind getting out of the way? There we go. Easy peasy.
Did it? That was well done. Wait, something's happening. Clouds above. So really?
There you go. Where is his remains? I don't tell me they. I'm pretty sure they faded through the world. Let me see. Damn it! Well, I got his soul, but his his remains, they clipped right through the. Oh well. It's not like I. Oh, there we go. Eh. He didn't really have much, but still, better than nothing. Alright, let's talk to Delphine.
I owe you some answers, don't I? I owe you some answers, don't I? Go ahead. Whatever you want to know. Nothing held back. I'm one of the last members of the Blades. A very long time ago, the Blades were dragon slayers, and we served the Dragonborn, the greatest dragon slayer. For the last 200 years since the last Dragonborn Emperor, the Blades have been searching for a purpose. Now that dragons are coming back, our purpose is clear again. We need to stop them. Not a damn thing. I was just as surprised as you to find that big black dragon here. Really? Where? Interesting. Same dragon. Damn it, we're blundering around in the dark here. We need to figure out who's behind it all. Exactly. Nobody even remembers our name these days. We used to be known across Tamriel as the protectors of the Septim Emperors. Those days are long gone, though. For the last 200 years, we've been searching for the next Dragonborn to guide and guard, as we are sworn to do. But we never found one, until now. The first thing we need to do is figure out who's behind the dragons. The Thalmor are our best lead. If they aren't involved, they'll know who is. The faction that rules the Aldmeri Dominion. The ones who almost destroyed the Empire during the Great War 30 years back. There's no worse enemy to humankind in Tamriel. The Empire barely survived the last war. The Thalmor don't intend to lose the next one. Before the Great War, the Blades helped the Empire against the Thalmor. Our Grand Master saw them as the greatest threat to Tamriel. At the time, that was true. Maybe it still is. So we fought them in the shadows, all across Tamriel. We thought we were more than a match for them. We were wrong. Nothing solid, yet. But my gut tells me it can't be anybody else. The Empire had captured Ulfric. The war was basically over. Then a dragon attacks, Ulfric escapes, and the war is back on. And now the dragons are attacking everywhere, indiscriminately. Skyrim is weakened. The Empire is weakened. Who else gains from that but the Thalmor? If we could get into the Thalmor embassy, it's the center of their operations in Skyrim. Problem is, that place is locked up tighter than a miser's purse. They could teach me a few things about paranoia. I'm not sure yet. I have a few ideas, but I'll need some time to pull things together. Meet me back in Riverwood. If I'm not back when you get there, wait for me. I shouldn't be long. Keep an eye on the sky. This is only going to get worse.
Yep. Okay. So, yep. So, for the time being, we're going to be taking our orders, if you will, from Delphine. Now then, before we head back to Riverwood, let's head to High Hrothgar and return this useless horn. So, by returning the horn, you will gain access to, you see the Greybeards. From this point onward, the Greybeards really don't do much, except, you know, sort of, I guess, try to train you, if you will, in a loose sort of way. Okay, so what happens now is that when you return the horn, you will get the final shout of Fusroda. Oh yeah, he won't say anything until after. You see, basically, once you've been shouted, once you return the horn, the final part of your initiation is going to happen, which is you're going to get shouted by all the Greybeards simultaneously. And after that, then each of the, then basically, with the exception of Agnir, when you talk to them, they'll just whisper Dovahkiin, and the whole damn place will quake. Just a testament to their power.
Ah, you've retrieved the horn of Jörgen Windcaller. Well done. You have now passed all the trials. Come with me. It is time for us to recognize you formally as Dragonborn.
Yeah, we're just gonna meet over here.
You are ready to learn the final word of unrelenting force. Da, which means push.
Da.
With all three words together, this shout is much more powerful. Use it wisely. Master Hrothgar will now gift you with his knowledge of Da.
Seriously, again, how do you train yourself to do this? It's not like you've had a Dragonborn to test this on.
You have completed your training, Dragonborn. We would speak to you. Stand between us and prepare yourself. Few can withstand the unbridled voice of the Greybeards, but you are ready.
Indra Grossis Saran Strundul Voth Ivan No Ra Na Al Sulek do Khan, Al Sulek do Shur, Argnal Sulek do Advarasud. Eis nu Ismir do Azerog, Daman da Rock.
Dovahkiin, you have tasted the voice of the Greybeards and passed through unscathed. High Hrothgar is open to you.
And that's it.
Sky, guard you. We spoke the traditional words of greeting to a Dragonborn who has accepted our guidance. The same words were used to greet the young Talos when he came to High Hrothgar before he became the Emperor Tiber Septim. Ah, I sometimes forget you are not versed in the dragon tongue as we are. This is a rough translation. Long has the storm crown languished, with no worthy brow to sit upon. By our breath we bestow it now to you, in the name of Kine, in the name of Shor, and in the name of Atmora of old. You are Ismir now, the dragon of the north. Hearken to it. No doubt, the appearance of a Dragonborn at this time is not an accident. Your destiny is surely bound up with the return of the dragons. You should focus on honing your voice, and soon your path will be made clear. There is indeed much that we know that you do not. That does not mean that you are ready to understand it. Do not let your easy mastery of the voice tempt you into the arrogance of power. That has been the downfall of many Dragonborn before you.
Okay.
Dragons have always been able to shout. Language is intrinsic to their very being. There is no difference in the dragon tongue between debating and fighting. Shouting comes as naturally to a dragon as breathing or speaking. In mythic times, when mortal kind was in great need, The goddess Kinnereth granted us the ability to speak as dragons do. For most people, long years of training are required to learn even the simplest shout. But for you, the dragon speech is in your blood, and you learn it almost without effort. 5. Our leader, Parthenax, lives alone on the peak of the throat of the world. When your voice can open the path, you will know you are ready to speak to him. As I said, you will know you are ready when your voice can open the path to him.
Alright, so that's pretty much it. Sorry. So you can ask about this.
You have learned so much already, Dragonborn. Growing your gift too quickly would be dangerous. But there are many words of power in Skyrim, carved in the dragon tongue. Even from here we can feel the Thum resonate from them. Finding these lost words would be a sufficient test to temper your abilities with experience. Ask when you are ready to search.
So, essentially, now mind you, the great, basically, you know, when you ask them this, have you located any words of power, the, essentially a number generator will happen, and wherever you have not gone already, where there is a word of power, you are basically sent there. It is usually a Draugr cave, it can be one of those Dragon Peak things, it can pretty much be, well, it's usually one of those two locations, to be honest. There's usually no other place that has, words of power, except maybe for some random caves here and there. But yeah, overall, basically, you know, if you don't feel like going about and exploring all, you know, basically the world itself to find it, well, the developers placed this here so that you have a much more streamlined way of finding all the words. I mean, to be honest, if you just play the game, you'll pretty much find a good amount of them. Some of them,
Rest
yes.
and focus.
Some of them, yes, are a little bit trickier to find. I mean, for example, if you had no love for the Dark Brotherhood questline, well, then you would lose yourself out on a shout altogether, which is, I don't feel very good about that. I think that was kind of a drop in the, you know, them dropping the ball in that regard, where if you don't do the Dark Brotherhood questline, well, you can't literally get all the shouts, because one of the shouts is trapped behind that door, which you cannot access until you join the Dark Brotherhood proper.
Sky, guard you. We have felt the whisper of a word. Give me your map and I will show you where its echo can be found.
There we go.
Sky, guard you.
Hag's End, huh? That sounds like, I think I know where that is, actually. Hag's End. No, oh, right, I got it. It's a miscellaneous. Yeah. There we go. Hang on. There it is. So all the way up here. Yep, right there. Hag's End. I'm pretty sure that place is tied to... Oh, well, we'll figure it out later. Oh, yeah, might as well demonstrate what I said.
Dovahkiin.
There you go. See? Since you have passed the test and survived, they can now whisper to you. But yeah, so that's pretty much it. So in our next episode, we're going to go and, well, greet the local Falmer at their embassy. Falmer. Why did I say Falmer? My apologies. I meant to say, okay. essentially we're going to be going. We're going to be going to a location. We're going to be going up here. There is an embassy to the Altmary Dominion up here. It's just north of Solitude, and yeah, we're going to be heading there and, well, kind of crashing a party, if you will. But anyway, trust me, it'll be fun. It's basically almost on par with what happened in the murder mansion in the in the Dark Brotherhood quest line there. I mean, obviously, well, I mean, people could die, but essentially, it's a place to just really have some fun, really. But anyway, until that time, though, this is Mega Wizard 79 bidding you all adieu.